Thanks, guys. Thanks for that. Well, I hope you took a lesson out of Dora's handbook there, that you've got to be prepared for anything, my friend. We can't have you on our set without throwing you in the deep end completely. So we're going to be involving our presenter search on 3 contestants, having a little bit of fun with us today. So right now, we're going to explore, I suppose, in part of our industry. We know it's really tough when you leave school. You have no idea what you want to do. I still have no idea what I want to do with my life. So many choices. It can be quite daunting. The arts really excites me. I think so many different directions you can take, and one in particular that really, especially after watching a movie trailer like that, we see it come to bear, animation. But what actually goes into animation?
Yeah, I mean, we were invited to find out what really goes in with these animators while they're busy studying and what they really do to bring these animations to life. Let's take a look.
Choosing a career can prove to be a very daunting task, especially with so many job opportunities available. It doesn't make it easier. Today, we get to shine the spotlight on a very cool career that has been gaining momentum and popularity over the years, that being animation. Let's go find out all about it. Nuno, when I hear the word animation, the first thing that usually comes to mind are cartoons, but there's a lot more to it than that, right?
Absolutely. I think when we watch cartoons, we enjoying them just for the entertainment value. But I don't think people realize how much work goes into actually preparing that animation. So it takes years to do something quite small. Animation's a process where we create a sequence of images that end up becoming movement and end up creating a performance. And the reason people react so actively to animation is because it's creative and it's something that's not real, that's actually moving and has a personality.
So, I mean, your passion for animation created all of this, the animation school, right? What was the reason behind starting this school?
The main reason was a personal experience. When I studied graphics and animation in the 90s, I had a great time learning the different software products and how everything worked. But when I met my first employer, I realized that there was a huge disconnect from the skills that I needed and what the employer required from me. And that's why when I got an opportunity to teach, an opportunity to create and be part of an institution like the animation school, then I wanted to make certain that it was going to be production driven, so that when a graduate graduates, they would actually contribute to a production pipeline from day one.
So some of the courses that I'm involved in here at the animation school is the digital drawing for animation course. So it's a short course where we teach young people how to draw for animation. Because what we've realized is that art that is done in high school is generally not the art that is required when you're doing animation. And that's what we take the guys through. We teach them how to draw for animation. But most importantly, we use technology just to advance them to understand that, look, you can do these things a little bit faster when you're using technology.
I enjoy the culture around, like everyone is an artist here, so you stay inspired. I enjoy everyone's vibrant, everybody's happy, even though sometimes we're like super drained because we really work throughout the night sometimes.
When I was about 8 years old, my parents got me the deluxe DVD set of The Incredibles. And the second DVD had how they made the movie and what happened behind the scenes. And I was very interested in that from a young age, and I always wanted to do that. And I was very interested in the modeling side of animating.
The animation school is considered one of the best institutions to study animation, and it's not difficult to see why, as some of the school's alumni have gone on to produce award-winning work.
So working on the award-winning film Ember was a very weird experience. There was a lot of ups and downs, but the magic came, magic happened, and it all pulled through, and it was quite exciting, especially toward the end. That's like when I really felt it.
The process of making Ember was quite an interesting process. We started off with a story that one of our friends in our group had actually originally written, and we took his idea and we made it our own. We added in our own ideas, and we came up with our 2 beautiful characters that everyone now loves and knows about, and it was something to experience.
Yeah, the experience was fun. I mean, getting to texture the film, like getting to hand paint 3D objects digitally, I mean, mind-blowing.
When I was in school literally, I did not know of any company that I was going to teach you or that I was going to work at in terms of animation. And now, feature films and short films are just the norm, you know. So, and obviously we've got different segments in terms of animation. Almost every second advert that you see on TV has got some kind of animation. Sometimes it's so good that you can't even pick it up. And infomercials as well. So where people do animation to explain certain concepts inside companies, like a mining house. If they need to explain safety to their employees, they would use animation because it's a very powerful visual communicator. One thing that is for certain, though, it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work, it's time-consuming, but that's nothing new to artists. You know, they work for all the way until 3 o'clock in the morning, and you know, it's just the nature of who we are and how we are built to be creative.
As we know, a lot of our students aspire to go to Disney. You know, in interviews, when we interview them for the school, a lot of them say they want to end up in Disney because that's what they're accustomed to. So what we're trying to do now is we're trying to create our own identity in Africa. So we're trying to produce shows that are more African themed because that's what the world wants to see. And as a result of what we have been doing with our quality, we're now ranked 18th in the world.
I must admit, walking in here today, I thought animation was just about creating cartoons, but there's so much more depth to the field. If you consider yourself a creative being that loves everything artsy, it's definitely a career path worth considering.